There was a dramatic development in the Middle East last week when Palestinian rivals announced they're ready to end their feuding and form a unity government in a matter of weeks. That set off strong reactions in Israel, where Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu pulled out of peace talks. A standing ovation from delegates as leaders from Palestinian rival factions Hamas and Fatah announced plans for a unity government. It's the first time in years these groups have been able to set their differences aside for reconciliation. But the move could also harm the Palestinians' chances to find compromise with Israel. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu denounced the move and immediately halted peace talks. Israel insists peace cannot be achieved with Hamas, a militant Islamic group dedicated to its destruction.
As long as I'm Prime Minister of Israel, I will never negotiate with a Palestinian government backed by terrorist organizations committed to our destruction.
In 2007, the two Palestinian factions violently split. Hamas took control of the Gaza Strip by force, while the Fatah-ruled Palestinian National Authority, led by President Mahmoud Abbas, governed the West Bank. The Palestinians call the reconciliation an internal matter and say it should have no bearing on the peace process.
We will continue in this process. Israel wants us to remain divided and remain weak, and we will not allow that to happen.
The accord gives President Abbas 5 weeks to form a unity government with the pledge of national elections 6 months later. As for peace talks between Palestine and Israel, negotiations were already teetering on collapse. Washington had hoped to keep communication open beyond Tuesday's deadline, and even that is now in doubt.
Folks can posture. Folks can cling to maximalist positions, but realistically, there's one door, and that is the two parties getting together, making some very difficult political compromises in order to secure the future of both Israelis and Palestinians for future generations. We have not yet seen them walk through that door. We will continue to encourage them to walk through that door. Do I expect that they will walk through that door next week, next month, or even in the course of the next 6 months? No.